Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we're on a tripod today, and what I'm going to try to do here is, I think what we're going to do, let me grab my glasses and see if we can't, let's see, let's bring that in a little bit, I think. Okay. I'm limited on, because of these legs and how wide they are, I'm kind of limited on where I can stick you guys. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing most of my work right here on this empty area. So, let's see. There we go. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're going to do today. Today, let's see. Okay. Today, what I have is what we call a crinum. This is a crinum. Okay. It is a bulb from tropical areas from Florida. Okay. And what we're going to try to do is repot it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. I hope I have another pot for it. I do believe I do. Let's see. What do we got here? Well, I have a couple of clean ones here. What I probably should do is take out the tags and all of the little goodies. Okay. Put those off to the side. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. We've got some excess leaves and yuck from the plant here. This is all just excess outer coating that the plant develops. Each one was a leaf at one point in time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bucket of yuck. This is our bucket of yuck that we use from, this is what where we unpot over. So what we're going to do here, first let's get a pot ready, just in case. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, that one's obviously too small. Yeah, see, we've got a, let's see, where am I? Okay, that one's a little too small right there. So what we're going to do is we are going to get something that's a little bit bigger than that. So, let's see. Oh, what do we think? It's one bulb. That's a pretty good sized pot. It might even be a little big. We'll have to check it out. And if not, believe me, I have plenty more, okay? So, what we're going to do right here is we're going to take the crinum out, and we're going to see just exactly how bad this really is, okay? And that consists of kind of dumping, and I'm going to separate it out. Some of this excess dirt off. Oh yeah, see? That was part of a bulb. That is no longer part of a bulb. Okay. So, we are going to give it a couple of smacks. And there we go. Look at that. Okay. So, now that we got that out of the way, okay, can you guys see? You guys doing alright there? Okay. How's that? Okay. Alright, now, what we're going to do is break away. We're going to break this apart, and we're going to see what's in here. And as you can see, a lot of this has broken down and there ain't much left. This is what you call a desiccated bulb, okay? And let's see if we can see this. Okay, where are we? Yeah, I need to figure this out a little better. This is a desiccated bulb. Let me zoom in a little. Okay. And as you can see, it is flat. There is nothing in there. The basal plate is dead. Every part of this bulb is dead, okay? There is nothing to it anymore. It's just gone. So that's trash. This particular one is still in halfway decent shape. It still has green growth. I see live roots. You see those? Those are live roots. And what we're going to do is we're going to very carefully pull apart the soil. I hope you guys can see this. It would make it really cool if we could. Alright, we got to get rid of some of these dead roots. Some of the desiccation from the bulb. Okay. I want to keep the live roots if I can. So that's why we're going to be kind of careful here in what we allow to fall. And we're just going to kind of very carefully pick this apart until we can comb out all of the dead crap. Can you guys see that alright? I hope so. Trying really hard here. Alright. And if anything falls on the floor in here, it's okay. It's a greenhouse. It's not going to matter. Okay. Alright, I'll shake some of that off. More dead roots. More dead. Okay. Get rid of some of these dead roots. And basically what you're going to do is just keep picking at it until you have very carefully removed every part of it that does not show living flesh. The white roots, of course, are alive. The green leaves are alive. The white roots. I have flies biting my back. I'm not happy about that, but what are we going to do, right? Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, see all these dead things? I'm going to start pulling at these a little bit. Get rid of the dead. Come on. There we go. Okay. Get rid of the dead. Come on, dead. Let's go. There we go. Okay. I'll just kind of... There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. See? I mean, I have a lot more to pull from here, but you get my meaning, okay? Then, we're going to come up to the bulb area here, and we're going to pull off some of this death here. This is just dead, dead outer bulb. And we want to peel back the bulb until we come to live flesh. Okay. Crinums have like this fuzzy stuff that kind of hangs on them, so it's a little weird. There's some more dead. Okay. Some more. More dead. See, this is what happens when you neglect your plants for a while. This is my bad, of course. But it's alright. It's alright. We're going to fix it. We are going to fix it. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. There we go. And this particular crinum looks like it's not in too bad a shape. It's just a lot smaller than when it started. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I got live meat here. I got a live bulb. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Okay. There we go. More dead roots, more dead roots. And we're just going to keep going until we have pulled all the dead off and we have found all of the live. Okay.
Damn, Hag.
What?
You're killing me here.
Just drop it anywhere, that's fine. Thank you. That's another thing I want to show everyone later on. My really nifty gargoyle. Well, I've got this great gargoyle, you guys, that I got a long time ago. It's a yard ornament, and I have never put it out in the yard because I was always afraid that somebody would either, you know, break it or the weather would get to it because I would forget to bring it in, you know, over winter. And so what I've done is I've kept it in the house. It's actually kind of neat. It looks kind of neat in the house too, but you know, it really belongs out where everybody can, you know, see it. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to bring it out and let everybody take a nice peek at it, because it is really cool. It's very reminiscent of the time that we spent breeding and raising American Bulldogs, performance American Bulldogs, to be specific. And that was a great time in my life, and I enjoyed it. And so anyway, let's see. Now you guys can, oh, see, that was way too tall for you guys, but check it out, okay? Here, check it out. Look at that. Now we have a bulb, and we can actually see the bulb, and we can see it's nice and firm, okay? And we can see the white roots, which are live, all right? And we're going to mix up some soil, and we're going to pot it. And I'm thinking, given the size of the root ball right now, putting it in this pot would probably be pretty perfect. So we're going to go with this, okay? Now, this particular pot has a pretty good sized drainage hole in it. Normally, I would put a piece of screening over that. I just don't happen to have one with me. So, I'm going to forego that. And instead, I am going to use... here we go. Let's see, we got a clean one here. Well, I actually think this one will work. Oh yeah. That one will be fine, right there. We'll just put a little plastic thing underneath it and it'll be fine. Okay. So, we get out our beautiful mix of soil that we made earlier with the akadama and all that other neat stuff. And let me show you guys a nice handful of this. Look at that. See the particles, how large they are? This is definitely going to help with aeration and good drainage. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to fill up the bottom of it. And I'm not pressing anything down, okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, what I'm going to do, there we go. And I'm going to kind of, I'm going to heap it up in the center a little bit. Oh, and you hear the airplane in the background? I am going to have a serious talk with that asshole. That is a chemical spray plane. that does the fields around here. We're an organic farm, and they know better than to fly over us. Certainly, anyone with half a brain knows you don't fly over a herd of goats and scare them, right? So anyway, there we go. I'm also going to get down to the meat on this, what do you call it here? The bottom of the bulb. And I'm going to very carefully peel back what looks like dead flesh here. And, there we go. There's more dead roots. More dead roots. I'm going to have to call the county extension, I guess, huh? Certainly am. I have to call the county extension and have them reprimand this guy. They know very well that we run an organic farm and we don't want any spray planes above. Anyway, there we go, look at that. So, now that I have this cleaned up pretty well, what we're going to do is kind of, let's see, can we see what we're doing here? Here we go, okay. I'm going to kind of mound the dirt in the center here, the soil in the center here. I'm going to spread out the roots, okay? Okay. What I really should do is take a little bit out of that. I might just do that. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I might actually take a little bit of this back out of here and start with a little bit less. There we go. Now, we're going to mound that in the center. There we go. I just don't want your roots sticking up above the soil. Okay. Yeah, I got some leaves here that look kind of damaged, which I don't particularly care for. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, so then I guess I could use my spoon, right? And we're going to, my hand has a bit more in here, I think. Okay. I don't want these roots too close to the surface. Don't want to push them too far either, because I don't like pushing down the dirt. I like to maintain the aeration. So what I need from this is something I don't have in my hand at the moment. I think I see what I need. So, in the meantime, I'm going to set that right there. Man, do I have the worst case of flies trying to bite me. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do. This is actually, this ring on this thing here, on this long stake, this is actually from like, oh, peonies or tall perennials. You can get them any length you want or size you want, and you can use a pair of snippers and snip them to any length you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this inside the bowl here, inside the pot. And I'm going to fit all the leaves inside the top so that this will actually hold the leaves up. Okay? Yeah, that didn't work out real well. Come on. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. First video I do like this, and everything is not going my way. Alright, here we go. Alright. I want this up. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. For the time being, that will hold it. Okay, until it gains more roots to hold itself. Alright. I think what we're going to do is add just a little bit more soil on top here. Then, what I'm going to do, I've already got some, some fertilized water here. And all I'm using, believe it or not, this is what I use for every single house plant. It's just regular old all-purpose Miracle Grow. The numbers are, I don't know if we can even see them here, it's 1248 NPK, okay? And that's kind of your, just your average, everyday, you know, it's just a regular old house plant mix. So, what I'm going to do is water it in, okay? I'm going to let it settle. And I'm watering quite a bit. It's going to overflow, I already know this. And there it goes. Okay, and that's okay. It can overflow. Because pretty soon, we're going to take it out of there. Okay, now this is called a crinum. I see I have a leaf that's twisted here. Okay. I'm going to try and spread these out a little bit. There we go. Okay. There we go. And we're going to very carefully get rid of the dead pieces on the tips of the leaves. I think, there we go. Look at that. Just like that. Put that in with our trash. Man, these flies are driving me insane. Okay. So we're going to pick this up. Empty it out. Let it drain again. I actually need a flat surface for this. So let's go find one. Move my coffee. Oh, I really want my coffee. Where is it? There it is, okay. And then we're going to take it. We're going to put it over here. Okay. And there we go, see? There it is, right there. There it is. There's the crinum, okay? Okay, and that's plant number 1. Alright. Well, we've already done the other one for you. I've shown you my other one, which is, let's see, let's get rid of this. Okay. Get rid of the water that's in that one. Okay. This is my papilio bulb. Now, there won't be any growth on this one yet, but as you can see, it's doing okay. It's doing pretty well. within the next few weeks, I should be able to come out here and tug on this bulb a little bit, and it should resist, which means it's starting to grow good roots. And that's what I'm looking for, okay? So, we're going to put those two together. Those two are done. Okay. I also brought my eucalyptus out here. And let's show everyone what that looks like, if we can. And when I do this eucalyptus, I am also going to need, I'm going to need to wash out a few pots. And, yeah. Okay. And the eucalyptus is going to need something to balance on too, because its leaves are very long. Okay. This is a eucalyptus. Right there. And again, I don't have anything to really, you know, don't have anything to hold the plant upright. I have a plan though. Until I can get something else to hold those leaves up, we're going to balance them on the tomato cage right there. Okay, see that? Alright, there we go. I'm just going to balance that on there. I hope this turned out a little bit better than the last video I did. Okay, so you guys have seen my soil, which is not really soil, it's more of a mix that you would find people that do bonsai growing in. It allows for, the pieces are between 1/4 of an 1/8 of an inch, some are a little bit smaller to help with water retention. It's the same mix from top to bottom, so we are not going to get any perched water tables. And every time I water, it's going to allow for the exchange of fresh oxygen to push through, while the gases caused by decaying matter are pushed out. So, you know, and the drainage is very good and very fast, which means that it won't take forever to dry. And that means that the plant itself, the roots itself, will actually be able to do what they were meant to do. And believe me, plenty of moisture stays in there, whether it's in like a mist kind of form, you know, or water droplets. Okay? So, let's see, what else can I teach you guys at this particular moment? What else can I help you with? What else can I tell you? I don't know. I don't really have my thoughts together today, but I thought that I would, you know, get this started so you guys could see at least one portion of what goes on. Alright, let me get my other stuff together here. There's my other pot. Put away everything we don't need here. Oh yeah, you need to be washed, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, well, I gotta tell you folks, I'm gonna have to wash up my little, what do you call it? What I'm gonna do in the meantime here, let's see. Do I need any? I should have put Captain on this, is what I should have done. Suppose what I could do. Well, no, let's not do that. We'll wait. We're gonna wait on that just for a little bit. I don't really have a spoon or anything to do that with. In the meantime, I'm going to give the eucalyptus a little bit of Osmocote to help it along till we're ready. And what the heck. let's put a little bit of eucalyptus on, or yeah, eucalyptus. Let's put a little bit of osmocote on top of this, so that the next time I water it, if I forget to add anything, this is a time-release fertilizer. You can get it in, doesn't have to be a brand name. They sell it in other, it's just, they're just little balls of, like, it's a time-release fertilizer. That's all it is, okay? For indoor and outdoor plants. So now we have 3 that are looking pretty good here. And we're going to dump the rest of the water out of that, because that doesn't need it. Okay. We're going to get rid of that, because that doesn't need it. Okay. And that one I don't need to water yet. Okay. And I'm thinking the next time we tune in, we'll start working on the mother-in-law's tongue over here, which I have, as you can see. This particular mother-in-law's tongue right here has been, oh, it is really, really tight in there. It is like, it desperately needs a repot. Okay, so we'll work on this. And then I have lots more bulbs that need to be repotted. So, let's see. What do we got? Okay. And thanks to a friend of mine in Florida, that is my Crinum. Okay, we'll put the tag back in so we know what it is. Okay. And this is just another little polymer clay doodad that I made. It has some little Japanese symbols on it. I don't know what they are. They were little stamps that I thought were kind of cool at the time. So we'll stick him back in there. And there we go. So now we have our Papilio, Hippeastrum, our Crinum, all potted up. And next we're going to work on the Eucalyptus over here. Wait, let me get my... There we go. Next we'll be working on the Eucalyptus right there. Then we'll turn our attention to this, okay? So, in the meantime, folks, enjoy the nice weather if you can, if it's not too humid by you. And, okay, let me put away a couple of things so they're not in my way. Oh, there's a big pot, there's a medium pot. Those are going to have to be washed. I've got more water I've brought in, so that's a good thing. Okay. Get rid of my yuck bucket, because that'll go on the compost heap when I'm done. And I desperately need a drink of coffee, so I don't know, guys. Alright, let's pan out. Let's make sure that we're not... Alright, there we go. Okay. So, I'm guessing if I stand over here, you guys can see me, maybe? Okay, so that was our planting lesson for today. I don't know how much I taught you, but I hope that I have helped in showing you the what I consider to be one of the better types of mediums that you can use when growing in containers, especially if you're going to do it inside. And all of these bulbs are tender, meaning if I leave them outside they will just turn to mush. But if I bring them in before frost and put them in my east window or a south window where they can get decent sunshine for winter, they will do just fine. So, thanks for tuning in. Peace, everyone. And, yeah. Make sure you have no rats in your greenhouse and you'll be doing just fine. Alright. Oh, and if you have trolls in your greenhouse, try not to feed them. Okay. Later, peeps. Love you guys.